Hello, everyone. I'm Justin Pryor, founder and CEO of Litech Labs, the AI operating system for affordable housing developers. For context, the affordable housing system works where developers apply to receive tax credits from the federal government, which allow them to build housing at lower rents than market rate. But winning these tax credits is not easy. It's only about 25% of project applications receive tax credits, compounded by a high cost of losing of potentially $250,000 in sunk consulting and legal fees. And each state has extensive scoring criteria, which change every 1 to 2 years. Quite simply, it's a very time-consuming and expensive process for a developer to predict how a housing agency would score their application. So we're building a platform where a developer can instantly see high-scoring project options scored through our AI model. Developer can tap a site to see what it's like to build in the area, and then go line by line through our scoring predictions to see how it stacks up. From there, the developer can see our predicted financial model based on the unit counts and unit types, and see how other enhancements like green certifications change the overall score and profitability of the project. From there, they can see which grants and soft loans we recommend they apply for, and who are the relevant political stakeholders in the area, and how supportive are they of affordable housing and why. We believe through our platform we can double the average application success rate for our customers by allowing them to spend more time on application enhancements, with us automating a lot of the initial work to help them find a top site in seconds, while slashing consulting fees in the process. The $60 billion affordable housing industry is expected to grow 12 to 25%, with the One Big Beautiful Bill expected to grow tax credits during this next year. We believe we can achieve $300 million in ARR through our core products, selling at a $30,000 annual recurring revenue rate. And we believe we can expand to over $1 billion in ARR by selling a similar tool to the government, as well as providing asset management services for the developer and investor relationship. The affordable housing industry, few companies are building solely for the affordable housing industry, with another startup named Parcel, our closest competitor. But we plan to beat them by integrating AI into the entire low-income housing lifecycle. Of course, we plan to disrupt developer or consultants due to their long timelines and high fees. So far, we've spoken with 35 affordable housing developers and investors with a 33% cold email response rate, signaling an underserved user. We've been invited to observe 2 projects, one requesting to be an advisor, invitation to a large conference with a large affordable housing developer, and every developer wanting to see a demo of our tool when it's finalized. We plan to re-engage with those customers to launch in Q2 of this year and achieve $250,000 in ARR by the end of the year. From there, we plan to use customer referrals and conferences to scale to $1.5 million in ARR by 2027, with a key marketing metric being a high success rate for our customers. After winning $50,000 at McGinnis, we hope to raise $300,000 to hire another engineer and industry expert to help us build and tweak the model to be the best in the industry. I have experience working with housing developers at Clark Construction, and my partner Bhavith is a master's in computer science from Carnegie Mellon, so we're the ideal team to build this. America needs more affordable housing, and our tool will help make that happen. Thank you.
Couple questions. Assuming that, I don't know, out of the 10,000 developers, how many qualify to be like affordable housing developers, or is that the number of affordable housing developers?
So that's both developers and investors in that one number, because the tool would apply to both of them. They both want to see the scoring of these sites.
Gotcha.
And it's any developer that either solely focuses on affordable housing, or it can be a regular developer that has some sort of affordable housing branch.
Got it. Okay, I guess where I'm going to is those entities would be known, so you have a different set of risks, whereas you could probably get in touch with all of them, right? Their information's public, I guess, and you have a 33% response from cold outreach, which is great. I'm curious, of the people who you've met with, what are the gates that they want to see? Or is it clear to you what the gates are that you have to get through or deliver for them before they become paying customers at the 30K?
Yeah, are you suggesting like there's a lot of hurdles to get to that?
Yeah, so they're not buying it from you today, right? They want to see you deliver a platform. Is it clear to you what your platform has to deliver to them for them to write you to sign your contract?
Yeah, so, and we've spoken with them about what will it take to have some sort of letter of intent, to have some proof of stake. And it's really just, they want us to be able to deliver some sort of model that can predict a score that is reliable. Like, we would test with their applications that they've won and lost in the past, blinded, showing how we would score those applications. And if it matches with the ones that they've won as a high scoring, then that signals that our model is good at predicting the success. So that would be the next step.
Gotcha.
So given the amounts of these contracts that are flying around and the amount that you're trying to raise, why bother raising money at all? Why not bootstrap the whole thing?
Yeah, so I don't want to raise a lot of money because I don't think it's necessary. I think it's helpful to raise or to hire another engineer just to help build it quickly. But also having someone with strong industry experience. I've worked with more commercial real estate developers. It's valuable in this industry when you have someone with relationships. And so it'd be great to hire someone with real affordable housing experience, ideally someone who worked in one of these housing agencies or is a well-connected consultant, so we can leverage their relationships and also help use their information to kind of tune the model to be really well.
So there's a value proposition when you're, evaluating a site for an affordable housing development. Once it's up and running, is there a value prop to the software for the manager?
Yeah, so it's a continuous process. So they submit 4 applications every year, and so they go through a lot of, surfing to find those 4. They do that every year, so it's valuable to continuously be searching and evaluating the next year of properties as well. That's another reason we want to do the asset management component, because that's more of a recurring with the developers and investor relationship.